Hey yo, what's up? My name is Tom Misery, watching my channel Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of To Have and to Hold Charlotte Season 1 Episode 2. I am kind of upset because I did the recording of this video before, and somehow, I don't know what happened, the file is not there, whatever. It got me messed up. So I did all that good talking and points in the last video, and now I'm going to do this again over. So sorry, might not be enthusiastic like I did the first video because now I got to record it second time, and it's not going to be the way how I want it to be. So alright, so Elaine and Ursula tricked Coyote to come to the sex store because they told her they were shopping. So they said they wanted to help her with her freaking sex thing because she's not getting sex because of the relationship. And I said that's overstepping because at the end of the day, yes, they're not having sex, but they can have sex every day and they still have problems with relationship. So sex is not the all issues in a relationship. It's because they're not having it and because they have a lot of underlying issues besides the sex that is not helping them getting to the point where they are. They have a lot of communication issues. They can't stand being around each other right now and do a lot of stuff. Yes, they could do other things, but the intimacy, yes, the intimacy could help, but it won't help if they don't have the emotional support, the mental capacity, the spiritual support, anything that will help them get to the point where they can be intimate again. But to all on say, oh, she could solve all her problems just with sex, that's not the issue. Y'all need to come better with that. And she just still open up and coming raw to y'all about this. And y'all just saying, oh, I understand y'all try to be good friends, but maybe that's not the thing she needs to have right now. So, but Tati was embarrassed about going to that store, sex store in the first place. She said, I can't like see me at this sex store. Like, come on now, I'm a district court judge. People see me all the time and see me at a sex store. I said, girl, you're a human being. Sure, that's what it is. They get over it. All right, so Ursula later on went to talk to Coyote because she was like, you know what, maybe that sex day didn't go as planned as we wanted to, but I wanted to have her sit down and have a talk with her and without the husbands because last week her and her husband Clifton was very overstepping with their boundaries by asking them different questions. That's something that they supposed to be knowing, and then Tiana realized that it was Elaine that was telling them what's going on, and then Elaine told Ursula, and then Ursula probably told Clinton, and then they feel like they should give them relationship advice and tell them what they should do, what's this, and what's the problem are, and all stuff. I'll say, listen, calm down, because I didn't talk to you. So I will be taking them back. So Tyler said, I want to know who told you this stuff like that, because I want to know because I did talk about things, but it wasn't towards you, so I didn't know. She said, "Oh, I had a hunch." I said, "No, you did, bitch. Just tell the truth that somebody told you." It was like she already know it was Elaine because she the only one she told Elaine, and then Elaine obviously told you. So the hunch that you want to lie to her face say you had a hunch about it. No, just say that Elaine told me. Maybe you want to throw Elaine on the bus. By the end of the day, she told you, and now you trying to be up on Tiny behind. So Todd explained the nesting thing, and Ursula said it's a red flag when you have couples that get comfortable being apart from each other, and you don't want to the point to the road. But I feel like, listen, if you get a divorce, it's like that. It's not always a bad thing. Because sometimes two people cannot get together. Sometimes it's better off to walk away than stick with something that is very tumultuous and detrimental to your relationship and your self well being. So I just wanted to say that maybe, just maybe they run their course. But yes, try and do as much as you can. Work it out. Go to counseling. Go things. Maybe you should try other avenues besides just going straight to this nesting to help your relationship. And maybe it will get back to the better point, spot, to the better place. But if y'all feel like y'all just exhaust all your means and this is going to be the only out, just end it and let it be. Y'all would be better apart and healthy than y'all been together being miserable in a relationship. All right, so that was that. So like I said, it just threw me off. That was that. Christina Peter was at the gym Christine was all doing way too much with the exercise. I was like, damn, she's a beast in the gym. She was going hard body, hard body. I said, gosh, I can't do all that. And we keep my little minimal routine, my little cardio on the bike and some abs, some legs, some stuff. I do it here and there, but I won't be going all that, sweating up my behind with all that shit, doing all that extraneous activities. So Peter said, I want to know, we supposed to be gossiping and getting something to eat. I ain't supposed to be coming in here working out like that, shit like that. I said, but then you got a nice body. So I said, what the hell you talking about? You be working out. So he did a little exercise and he had enough. They sat down and talking about how Ian, Drake, and Elaine came to their own, late to their own damn party. And I was saying, listen, it is what it is. But if I were me, I wouldn't be coming late to my own damn event. I would like to be the first one there, or not first one there. If I want to make an entrance, but no come late. Come on now. Shit. So they was asking, saying that how they say I feel like Elaine is just all about girl, like she's the it girl, she's that bitch, just like that. And they saying that people saying that Christina's the boss bitch. So Peter's like it's always caught in the middle between these two girls, so like that, because they are high status boss bitches, and Elaine don't really care for Christina like that because she always shading her every time she chance she gets. But that's what it is. But I guess we'll see more dynamic between Christina and Elaine in the future. Alright, so that was that. Oh yes, I forgot. Daryl and Christine talked, and they was in the room. Christine was making something, and he was on behind us trying to get the sexy time. And then Daryl seeing came, Daryl's father. So I said Daryl seeing, Daryl second, and he's like that. So Daryl seeing, you know how most part fathers and parents are. He said, when I will have my grandchildren, I need grandchildren so like that and all that stuff. And he said yes. Daryl say he wants to have kids, but Christine is not having it right now. And she said the other thing, she likes that they're being thinks because they could go wherever they want. They can have spend time with each other when she's not at working, do this, have sex like that, and not worry about any kids. So I know the future she probably gonna know she gonna have kids to please her husband, but at the same time she's not ready at this point. And he said the longer you wait, as hard as it is, and you don't want to get old when you can't be running around changing out your children and stuff like that, which I understand that part of it. So I was like, okay. And I said, damn, if y'all having sex every 2 days and she ain't popped pregnant yet, I was like, hey, shit, she good. So understand it. Sometimes when you have one party who want kids so badly now, another person who want to take their time and stuff like that, he don't want to push it because this is his wife. But at the same time, sometimes I hope this won't be a detrimental part in your relationship where y'all get arguments and y'all not seeing eye to eye, y'all will separate because y'all can't come to terms about when they have the children. So hopefully things work out the best for them, and it will be well for them. All right, so let me get to this thing like that. Oh, also, yeah, I was talking about the entire thing back thing. I said, as friends, y'all need to hear her out, and y'all would get more things known, know more things if y'all have a listening ear. Try not to do so much of freaking trying to solve her problem. Try to tell her, oh, she needs to do this, she got to do that, so that. The best approach to handle the situation is listening. Be there to listen to her. Let her vent. It's like that. If y'all trying to stop solving the problem and listening more, maybe y'all will get more results. But if y'all keep badgering and handling the situation where she's not really opening to really talk about a lot of things because she needs to safeguard some of her information. Because at the end of the day, with your friends, do her misery, sometimes not always helpful when y'all always want to come out with those suggestions. Oh, this is what happened and stuff like that. Especially when they're going through their whole battle divorce as it is. So the figure y'all keep hammering and questioning about that, she gonna start self-guarding and she won't tell you anything, and she will shut it down real quick. And y'all will come up with more situations and stories y'all concocted to see why this is happening, throw people around her thing, her past, all that stuff. So it's good to just sit there and listen to her more than y'all trying to give advice and suggestions and things that she should be doing to help her marriage. I say she do as much as she can. Yes, that nesting is not an ideal situation right now, and she should have went to other avenues. But that's what they do right now. help a God, but just have to sit there and be a good friend and listen to ear. That's where you get more approach for that. That's my take on that. All right, so this thing we get a thing with the new couple, the new thing. Cause last week they only gave us for a couple introduction, and this week we got introduced to Peter, Josh, and Juliana. Now, I want to say this: Juliana did reach out and look at my video last week and make a comment, and I said I want to know who was Juliana because she wasn't mentioned. Now I know who she is. I said, thank you, Juliana. Hope you continue watching my videos, and I will continue watching review the show, and I'm really enjoying it. So hopefully, y'all continue on and give me more of your feedback. All right. Now, so thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate that. Now, we get the situation with Juliana, Josh, and Peter. Juliana and Josh was together. They was together. They were dating for 4 months, and after 4 months, they got married. Now, Josh said he always knew he was gay. He came out with his mom, it's like that. Mom kicked him out. He felt kind of lonely and bad and felt wanted because like that because it's that happening and it's always arguments. It's like that. So he really don't like conflict. He's scared of the major conflict, and whenever it gets to the point when it's the ball up, he's just shut down. It's like, nah, I can't do this, nah, and try to remedy the situation and trying to get away with it instead of trying to attacking them head on. So they got together, got married. He felt like she was trying to control him too much, and she said she admit that she was controlling and stuff like that. So they got separated. During the separations, a week later, she got pregnant with Angelina, and then 2 years later, she got Rosie. So I was like, that was that. And then they realized they cannot be together anymore. It would be too toxic and not healthy raising 2 children, and when we both can't get along, we can't be together. It's like that. Now, my thing is, Juliana, did you know that Josh was bisexual or he was gay, so like that, and then he dated with you, so like that, or what? Because maybe part of the reason why you was controlling, because maybe other reasons. Maybe you didn't trust him as much. You want to know what's he doing, what's all that stuff. It had to be your way, so like that, so you could have the control relationship, so you could know it's in your benefit that you can function well if you control him, so like that. But I don't know. I don't know what's the details. Now I do know that after they did the divorce, he got with Peter, and they've been together for 7 years. Now, I don't know, Gianna may not be hateful about it. Maybe she may feel type of way about that he got with a man after he left with me. So I don't know, maybe it might be a low blow to her. It's like, wow, a man after me. It would be one thing with another woman, but a man, it's like that. But she doesn't have any power with Peter so much. It's just that those two clash a little bit because they have a communication barrier, then they're not really communicating with each other as much that they should be doing, because they have both all three y'all raising these girls, and I do appreciate this dynamic. It's like that. It's like, listen, kids need love, they need support, they need a support system, they need people being there, they need people to be a time for them, and the fact that they will have 3 individuals loving them and raising them is it's perfect. It's better than one person, and then it also could be better than 2. The only negative side about it, if all 3 people is not in the same page, then y'all being together and raising the children is not helping in the situation. Now, I think Peter feels the type of way that Juliana is always around. Like, she always comes, she always intrudes, she put herself in situations she don't know when they need to have their own time, and they don't need to keep telling her they need to have their own time. She comes around a lot of holidays, everything, always coming around. So I was like, oh, this could be something. Maybe this is something you need to sit down and talk. But if you keep fessing it and keep complaining to Josh, and now he's in the middle because he don't want to disappoint the mother of his children, and he wants also not disappoint you, Peter. So y'all can't put him in the middle like this. It's like that. But at the same time, he needs to man up, open up, and say, listen, this is what to do. This will happen. This will happen. This will everything, and stand truth to it. But at the same time, you can't not voice opinion and not do anything, Josh, because then it will make yourself look bad because you're not really trying to help the situation thing and trying to stop it before they get resolved. And that was that. So it was one point that I found that that they had to go for the weekend and they planned something for the weekend. Juliana suggested that this was a Ferris wheel, and Josh didn't want to tell her straight no. Peter would say, "Why you just can't tell her no? We have something planned. You can't be doing this." It's like that. It's like we don't have a hard time telling this lady she had to step off or do nothing. We have some plans. No, we can't do this weekend. So that caused a little problem. Now, during that same weekend, Peter was invited by Ursula and them to go to the V Spa and the ladies' night out. And Joshua was in his feelings about it. He said, "What's going on? Like, you're pouting on something every time I go out. I don't go out as much. But when I do, you have a problem like that." And that's what Josh said. He just feeling the feel wanted. He feel needed. Sometimes I want to go out with us like that, all that stuff. But you don't invite me everything, everywhere. And it was the house is stressing, and they just moved to the house. He needed help in the house. So it was a lot going on with Josh had. So I said, "Oh, that was that." And Josh did bring up that um, the girls asked Juliana if Poppy and Daddy is in a homosexual relationship, and then she had a conversation with them a little bit about it. Peter would felt type of way because he said that's not supposed to be because the person they should be asking is us and everything because we's in a relationship. We could talk to them and give them all straight the facts. The mother may not know. Obviously, even though that's the mother of the child, she could still talk to them. But I do feel like this situation should have had been more all three of y'all sit together and talk to the girls about it. Maybe Juliana should have told us like, listen, I know they say you have questions. Yeah, you want answers. We have the answers, but it'd be best if we sit down with Daddy and Poppy. We all three will talk about it. So a problem with their relationship, the dynamic between those three is communication issues because somehow Josh not effectively communicating to Peter things, and Peter's not really going directly to Juliana, and they discuss things and they cause a tension between those two because they don't really understand how things. Because I do feel how Juliana feels. I can't help to change anything. I can't fix anything if you don't tell me what to fix and what to do and what is bothering you. So they did have a little talking back and forth and saying this, you don't know what the boundaries are. We need to set boundaries. I think that's the one thing they need to have. They didn't set any boundaries. So I think it just be blurred his course because she's the mother of the children. He don't want to step over the bounds and say she can't come around so like that. He don't want to tell her no. But at the same time, if you willing to build a relationship, then y'all need to really work it out because you don't want to end this relationship and mess it up because you can't stand up to the mother of your children. So I understand completely both sides and everything. I just hope they get together and really communicate and do well because I do believe it would be a great dynamic between those three and then they come a better understanding. But I don't know, maybe in my mind, Juliana might feel type of way so she's so overstepping and being there because she felt left out now. He was someone, he being serious with someone, and he want to marry the person. Now it may hurt her to feel like he is trying to move on, and you gotta understand that and say what will make her feel. She may feel like she will be left out, and she don't want to feel left out. He said no matter what, you always go be there. We just like at the end of the day, he has a relationship, and you gotta respect that. So yes, that's what you need to do. You need to respect that, and there's no much you could do about that situation, and just respect it. But communication and talking to each other and not build animosity towards each other and y'all work together and raise his girls because if y'all don't nip this in the butt now, your girls go get older and start seeing this tension and then it might pick sides and may hate one person like that and it may mess them up. So y'all want to get on the same page as quickly as possible when the girls not too aware, but they all aware when they start asking questions. So they know things. So y'all need to get it together. All right. Um, Last thing, the V Spa and the men. The men was the cigar room. David, Daryl, Clinton, and Yandrick was at the cigar drinking whiskey. They talk about their little things. And the group of ladies, Christine, Tayati, Ursula, Elaine, and with Peter went to the V Spa. It was the V Spa to steam their anus and vagina in the thing, and they just talking, and they had most of the sex talk. But Tayati did call out Elaine for her spilling the beans to Ursula because she really talked to her in confidence. She was disappointed. So disappointed. So Elaine said, "I apologize," and things like that. But the first time, Tayali did not accept the apology, but she then relayed the apology and everything, and then she accepted that then. But they did move on to topic because they was keep talking about Tati and she was tired to talk about it. So they did talk about the topic of sex. In both groups, the men and the women would talk about sex and how Ursula said that Clinton is not romantic in the bed. I said, oh, he not romantic? Okay. Oh, that's crazy. And Christine said, no, Dad said Christine is not that type of chick. She just want to get it in and get it in. It's like enough that romance. You don't do all that. Get it in. And Dad also explained that he has sex every 2 days. So people say, oh, so every 2 days you have sex? And I say, yes, at least every 2 days. And if he get past the Tuesday mark, he would get angry, aggravated, cranky, all that stuff. I said, oh, that's a struggle. So, but that was that. Andrew getting on when he can. Dad would do his do every 2 days. Clinton does it regularly, but Davis don't know who's not getting nothing. He said, I'm not getting anything. He said, this is crazy. And I said, it is crazy, but y'all need to fix y'all situation before y'all continue to be intimate with each other. All right, and then Peter get asked advice about Juliana, and then Ursula said she'd been in a situation there, and she said, hey, it's a hard locked place. Put it in the center because the mother's a challenger, you don't want to exclude her, but at the same time you want to build and have the thing, so you have to sit down and have that boundary talk and understand that where y'all both coming from. And that was the episode, y'all. Please, if y'all like it, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and I'll talk to you all next week. Next week with the next episode. Alright, peace.